Laguy from France.
Dylan Laguy, here we go, buddy. Guy coming all the way up to France, hoping to spoil the huge party, the huge hype train that has been Chrissy Mountford.
Yeah, and he's another fighter from the NR fight team, Lucha Libre style, under Nicolas Renier. I think he's done other combat sports.
So he has a background in other combat sports,
yeah,
and looking to make his mark in the battle arena MMA cage tonight.
And this is so exciting. Everyone has been so excited to see Chrissy Mountford step back in this cage and take on an international competitor. And you know, he walked through his last fight so easily. We've had to scour Europe to find him a talent, and he has got a serious challenge in Dylan Laguy. And Dylan was so fired up. It's one of the best stare downs I've ever seen. They were head to head, and then the whole no touching thing, that went out the window. Forehead to forehead, trash talking in each other's face, and it was incredible.
Oh, I love that kind of drama that's going to come with a fight, because it is dire consequences here. And it's the 70-kilo lightweight division. Chrissy Mountford's been the king of that division for a very long time. He has suffered losses. He's made changes to his camp. He's gone a lot more traditional Thai in his approach. Coming from a very strong boxing background, he's now just rounded out that game with great kicks. And he came from one of those free fighting background, very similar to what we see from Dylan Laguy. So, wow, is it going to be it might be a meeting of styles. Who's better at the same thing?
And it's also,
I'm looking so forward to
France
this.
versus England is always a good matchup.
Always a good sell, that's for sure. Chris, you obviously had the pleasure of interviewing Chrissy yesterday.
Yeah.
Was there any insight that he gave you?
He has said his intention for this fight is the kind of finish that's going to break the internet. That's what he said. He's going big, and last time he got a 12-second head kick KO, so I believe him. I think Birmingham is about to go
and
mad.
You don't have to tell them twice.
I also had the pleasure of interviewing Mrs. Mountford. She was very nice.
Yeah?
She was talking about how Chrissy's so good at switching between the killer instinct that you need to be a fighter, a cage fighter of someone of his level, and then as soon as he steps out this cage, he's humble in the changing room. He does his washing up at home. He's a big teddy bear, but when he turns it on, he's a violent machine.
Awesome. Awesome. That's what you do want to hear. And he's looking to defend that world title tonight and stamp his name in it.
I think he's going to have his hands full with Dylan Laguy. Dylan looks absolutely shredded and ready to go. And the one blip on Chrissy Mountford's record was a fight against Max Pearson. And it was the kind of, it's the only loss he's had, and it's the loss you want. Because he got caught, he got choked, and then Chrissy was like, okay, there's holes in my game. I'm going to go and fix these. And not only did he fix these holes, it wasn't like he was like, oh, I'm a great striker, I just need to sprawl and brawl. He was like, no, I'm going to fall in love with the ground game. I'm going to become a wrestler. So he's now a true mixed martial artist. He can fight anywhere.
Awesome.
And he looks a bit more shredded than normal.
He's always, every time he comes to the cage, just a little bit more muscle to him, a little bit more definition. He's ready to go.
Have you got any tattoos, Steve?
Sorry?
You got any tattoos?
Yeah, I got a half sleeve now after Christmas. It was my Christmas present, so I'm working on it. I'm working on a family arm, I think.
Oh.
But Chrissy Mountford's got definitely some badass tattoos. You look at those tattoos and you think one of two things. Gang member, MMA fighter, right? Maybe a bit of both, because he definitely brought his gang here tonight.
Me and you can get ballerina tattoos, matching. Ooh, we get half each, and then we lean in and they match. Oh yeah.
You get battle, I'll get arena, and then you join them together for ultimate thing. He's looking in great shape. Great shape.
Even
Laguy is also looking in great shape at 70 kilos.
Yeah, both of them monsters for the weight division.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your main event of the amateur card. It was fought over 5 3 rounds. This is for the vacant Birmingham amateur world lightweight title. Introducing first fighter in the red corner, weighing 69.8 kilograms, representing NR Fight Paris.
only moments away here, folks. Paul Nichols calls them to the middle, gives them the details of the fact that this is a world title fight in the amateur lightweight division.
Here we go, Mountford versus Laguy.
Touch of gloves both coming out orthodox.
Oh, Laguy lands early here.
The right hand early, we saw that. Comes to take him down as well.
I mean, this
Picks
is
the
smart.
ankle.
We saw Chrissy Mountford struggle a little bit with Max Pearson.
On the ground.
Could be a good, smart strategy from Laguy.
Maybe also trying to take some of that speed and pop away from the shoulders, making him grind out. I think Mountford's was holding on to maybe a Kimura trap on that far side. Hard to see.
Oh, he's got to watch his back. Dylan Laguy trying to get the hooks in.
But can he get the
one
hooks
hook in?
He's got one hook in.
Mountford back to his feet a bit. He's going to have to turn to his left.
I think he does have it here. He's got Laguy sagging off, and he's using the cage really effectively here to kind of pry Laguy off of him.
Laguy's trying to get that other hook round, but Mountford's having none of it. Oh, sneaky by Laguy. Now he gets the second hook. Chrissy Mountford's in a world of trouble here.
Laguy's got to maintain the position, not go submission hunting, which is rich coming from me. Is he under the chin here?
It's just cross-facing, brutal cross-facing. He's just going to squeeze the face of Chrissy Mountford. I'm not sure it's going to tap him out, but it is going to be unpleasant.
It is going to hurt, but is it going to tire out the arms of Laguy? Laguy tries to pull him back.
Chrissy Mountford in a world of trouble. The body triangle making things even worse.
He's pulling at the face, looking to get those arms in. It's really hard to get these gloves together.
90 seconds left in this round, and Chrissy Mountford does not want to be here.
This is a very tight body triangle, very tight. He's got the leg behind the shin as well.
Yep, this is an uncomfortable position for Chrissy Mountford. He's got to control his arms. What he's got to do is kick his left leg forward to take that hook off, and then start trying to turn his hips in. It's so hard to do off his body triangle.
See how easy he can control him there. Mountford doing so well to hand fight, even behind his own
back.
Oh,
he's under the chin, Steve. I think
this is it. He's squeezing tight.
Chrissy Mountford in
trouble. We're looking for the tap. He's got to keep squeezing here. Mountford pulls it down.
Oh, he's so close. Can he sneak out?
He's got to squeeze it out.
The crowd is willing Chrissy Mountford.
Mountford looks almost like
he's in so much. Oh, he's back under the chin.
Again. He can't get. He's got to get that arm behind him.
So look at the heart of Chrissy Mountford with the defense, but the offense of Laguy was fire. This body triangle, Mountford has got to.
He's got to get his arms together, his hands together here.
Mountford has got to kick his left leg forward to take that hook off, and then switch his hips, and he might be able to turn in a little bit. So what I like to do when I have a body triangle on this side is if I was in Chrissy Mountford's position, roll to my right hand side, the other side, and then try and kick that hook off.
It's going 10 seconds to finish, does Laguy. I don't see it finishing Chrissy Mountford in 10 seconds.
It's a troubling round for Chrissy Mountford, though. We know that Laguy's tactics from round 2 are going to be much the same. Dominant round for Laguy, but not too much damage taken by Chrissy Mountford.
Not a lot of damage. I'm wondering how those legs are for Laguy. Laguy so close to finishing. I think if he just would have gone palm to palm on that choke, he would have had it.
Yeah, so close.
So he didn't get really, really hard with those. But definitely a round going to Laguy. And a very, very rare round taken away from Chrissy Mountford.
Yeah, with that body triangle, the hook behind your leg, what you want to do is roll to the side, kick the leg so it's off, and then effectively kick your legs back again, so like a scissor movement to just give you a slight angle. You're probably still going to be in the body triangle, but it'll give you a little bit of an angle, and then it'll start slipping the other guy off. But it's hard to do. Brutal position to be in.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now, Chrissy Mountford's going to be back on his feet, and this is where he wants to be, but can he stay there? I think Laguy has possibly found the way to beat the enigma that is Chrissy Mountford.
He's very strong as Laguy, and he made it known there, but how much did he waste?
I think we're going to see him shooting fairly quickly.
Is Mountford ready for that? Mountford using some of his boxing.
Again.
Big takedown again.
Beautiful takedown by
him out.
Laguy. Oh, look at that, reaching through Khabib style, grabbing that far wrist. Absolutely beautiful grappling by Laguy.
Yeah, he's doing very well. He's right in front of our commentary booth here. We're able to keep a good close eye. Chrissy Mountford maybe getting undone here again in the second round. Big takedown. We know that Laguy can stay on top.
I think Chrissy Mountford wants to commit to the strike so he could do some damage, but Just means Laguy can shoot underneath and get this takedown. And you see Laguy's left arm, he's come through and he's grabbing the wrist of Chrissy Mountford. It's going to make it very hard, and he's stepping over once again, looking for that back with 2 minutes to go again. Body triangle again.
Again, sets it right back up. Mountford maybe adjusting here.
Oh, he's sneaking out a little bit. Can Mountford get out? Oh, it's under the chin.
Top, and he's really thrusting in.
Extending into the chin of Chrissy Mountford, but he's slipping off the front, Steve. If Chrissy Mountford can clear this, he's got no hooks. Chrissy Mountford doing everything he can, trying to slip out of these grappling exchanges, but Laguy just too polished.
Very, very strong in these grappling exchanges. Laguy's got to make sure that he doesn't get lazy with these hooks. Mountford will come on top, and we know he's got absolute bombs here.
Yeah, Laguy doing that cross grip. So blocking the left hip of Chrissy Mountford and then reaching Chrissy Mountford's right arm.
So close to the finish was
diagonal
Laguy there.
Control.
Just trying to dig that foot back in again.
Chrissy
Mountford trying to reach back.
Yeah, just trying to get facing him. Just doesn't want him behind him.
Laguy's got his left leg caught.
I mean, Chrissy Mountford's doing a great job of defending, surviving against this onslaught, but he's struggling to turn around the position. Oh, this could be good for Chrissy Mountford. I mean, he's on the chin, but Dylan Laguy's going to slip on the front. This is what Chrissy Mountford wants. You see some ground and pound for Chrissy Mountford. We know he has power.
Maybe he can make a meal out of this with Laguy. We've got 45 seconds left. He's almost finished with the rear naked choke again.
He's almost looking for a dast, maybe, Steve, or just control.
Chrissy Mountford all over, still going for
peppering him with shots, staying active, keeping him down.
How is Laguy in the defensive grapple? We're going to have that question answered.
That's what Laguy wants. He's trying to get his right leg out so he can get back to a full guard. Mountford hammering down first.
Driving his hips forward is Mountford, keeping Laguy pinned to the mat as he digs for a Darce choke, as you said, Chris.
Yeah, it's just too short a time to go out finish it. 10 seconds.
Lagui's coming up on that sweep here. He's on the foot. He's up.
I think Mountford's aware it's short time. He's not too worried about defending that.
Wow. Wow, 2 rounds, I think, to Laguy. Very close to finishing there in the second again.
Chrissy Mountford's got to start working on defending these takedowns. His rather drunk friends in his corner giving him some terrible advice.
Yeah, definitely. They need to be telling him, and look at how tired he is at the moment.
Sorry, not your actual cornerman in the green t-shirt. It was the guys outside the cage shouting shit at you that I was talking about. You have a very good corner, Chrissy Mountford.
Good. Well, we're 2 rounds down in a 5-round world title fight.
Yeah, and I mean, Chrissy Mountford, the monster, the king of this cage,
They're
is
telling
2
him
rounds
to drop
down.
back and land the right hand. They got to be prepared for that in Laguy's corner. The power that Mountford has.
Well, we know that Mountford has great footwork. He's got to start using it now to avoid those takedowns. But with Chrissy Mountford, you're always a millisecond away from a possibly fight-ending strike. Here we go, round 3.
Laguy has had 2 very successful frames here, but it's still 3 rounds to go. And we see some of that boxing style from Mountford. Always feinting with the shoulder, with the hips, with the kicks. Wanting you, goading you into a striking match. She's been so successful in his MMA career.
This is what Mountford wants. He wants Dylan to start slowing down, second guessing when to go for the shot so he can get his striking going, but it's possibly going to start making Chrissy Mountford a bit treasure high. Oh yes, that's what he was trying to get. The timing on the uppercut, Steve.
And he got it, he does have it, but he gets pulled into the ground again. He might eat it, but he still gets the takedown.
Yeah, he was almost a bit too excited trying to get the finish. Needed to circle off the cage and get back to his feet, but beautiful moment for Chrissy Mountford. But now it's Laguy once again trying to climb on the back. Chrissy Mountford doing a good job of stopping the hooks coming in.
I think if you're Laguy here, you just land knees and you look to do some damage. You look to slow down those kicks. Remember, don't treat this like a knockout or a home run. Yeah, there you go.
High risk strategy by Chrissy Mountford to try and time the shot with the uppercut, because it means you're not defending the shot. But it worked beautifully. And for a brief moment, Laguy looked like he was in big trouble.
Laguy going back to the
oh, little ninja choke by Chrissy Mountford. Cheeky. Laguy once again dangling on this leg, does not want to play in the striking world of Chrissy Mountford. Oh, excellent scale. Oh, Mountford looking for a cheeky hook.
He's back in the takedown again, going back to it.
Mountford trying to put him away with a shot there. Let's see, put everything into that hook.
This is
1 minute to
left.
go.
Minute 15, minute 10. Now he's punching. How tired is Mountford defending all of this onslaught from Laguy? They talked a big game yesterday, and now Laguy is again on the back.
This is the problem, because I mean, if Laguy can be dominant for the rest of this round, he could nick another round. That'd be 3 rounds down. Once again, gets the hooks in too easily.
He needs to seatbelt and stretch him out, as I'd like to see, but he's going to go to strike.
He's trying to get it. He's going to once again try and get under the chin. 40 seconds left in this round. You feel like Laguy is just millimeters away from finishing him.
He is, but he's spending a lot of time in these situations where he could do some ground and pound and possibly do some more damage. Maybe a change of strategy here would be good, just to soften Mountford up.
15 seconds.
He's back on. He's on the back, hooks in.
Yeah.
Just a bit off to the side here.
I mean, there's a good possibility that Mountford nicked this round, because Laguy has not done anything offensive from the back position, and Mountford did damage, and he's finishing on top, Steve.
I don't think so. I don't think he steals that round. Not at all, not with 2 takedowns.
No, with the uppercut, he did damage at the beginning.
It's a single thing.
Look at this shot, Steve, on the replay. Oh, that kick was beautiful. Boom! I think that was a big moment in that round.
That was the big moment, but it doesn't stop the onslaught and the takedown. It's just maybe my personal preference.
I think me and Mr. Brinkman might have to disagree. I've got it 2 rounds to 1.
Disagree with you, mate.
You've got it 3 rounds.
I got 3 rounds to 0 at the moment, but obviously then it makes it much more interesting.
If it's 2 to 1, it makes it way more interesting. Now, does Chrissy Mountford go for the same strategy of trying to time that uppercut? Laguy's going to know it's coming to a degree. Does Laguy stick with the same strategy of trying to get the back and trying to get the finish? It's all about the little adjustments in these championship rounds.
It's obvious. This is kind of exposed Chrissy Mountford, I think, to the lightweight division just slightly. That is, his takedown defense does need a bit of work.
Yeah,
he's got a kicking heavy and striking heavy game, and honestly, at any time he can finish this.
It's just too easy to take his back at the moment. It's just too much space for those hooks to come in.
Because he wants to stand up. He's trying to bail back to the position he likes, and I totally respect that. Totally understand that.
This is what I want to see from Chrissy's.
Also, I think Laguy is going to have a bit more, what's the word? Success, sorry, with lead right hand.
Yes, that's what Mountford
wants. But he's on the leg now. Mountford's got to turn. Got to come up with that, Laguy, if he's going to finish. But
beautiful placement on these shots by Mountford. Not hitting the back of the head.
Laguy doing really well to keep his head in the middle and then possibly stand up. You know? Are they?
Yeah, it's just he's got a poor body position there, Laguy. He's going to struggle to get his takedown. Mountford just wants to pepper those shots.
Now he's got his head to the outside again.
There we go. Mountford makes space.
And then he lands on the break, and then he comes back in on the single leg here. Very strong.
Laguy wants nothing to do with the striking of Chrissy Mountford.
But he does score a bit there on the break.
Yep.
And now he's on the body lock.
This is it's one of those kind of
both breathing deep.
One of those fights that frustrates me a bit, Steve, because I feel like Laguy is shooting but not doing anything. It's actually, if anyone's getting any strikes going in these grappling exchanges, it is Chrissy Mountford. Now he's peppering shots a little bit.
Yeah, he's doing the positional control element of this, and like even here, like he could have his head up and on the chin of Chrissy Mountford looking for a reaction. Chrissy's got that overhook that he could use to stand up. There's a lot of working parts here.
And this is not a wrestling match. This is an MMA fight. It's all about trying to do damage. But Laguy right in his corner. They're giving him great advice, sucking the legs away.
Out. Now he's gonna comes in, looking to mount. So Mountford's got a bit of a headlock here, which he'll probably use to try to stand up, and then he comes back to the. I like this overhook to headlocking position, trying to stand back up, but now he's going to eat a couple there.
Oh, look for a leg block, I think, Steve. I like the optimism. Yes, he's gone for it again. Knee bar attempt by Chrissy Mountford. Why not?
Why not, indeed? But he ends up in a smash pass.
I think
I'd like to see Laguy try to work his way up the body now. Just so tired Both fighters have just been grinding it out on each other.
Yeah, Laguy trying to reach through, get that Khabib, the Dagestani handcuff.
Big push.
Once again, I think he's going to sneak to the back or try. Chrissy Mountford doing a much better job of blocking these hooks. 30 seconds left of round 4.
Punch lands for Laguy.
If Chrissy gets to round 5, he's going to have to come out all guns blazing because, I mean, he may have stolen a round, but he definitely hasn't stolen 2.
10 seconds remain. This is the time when Laguy should posture up and try to look to land a few extra shots here.
Last few seconds.
That's it.
1 round left.
So 3 rounds to 1 in Chris's scorecards, 4 rounds to 0 in the Brinkman scorecards. This is so tough. You see the control of Laguy right here, and then landing those shots. That's what I'd be saying from the corner. I'd say control the position and look to land those shots. Big shots to the head is what's going to soften him up and prevent him from having his equilibrium when he's standing up. He's got a huge advantage standing up. You know it. I think spam right hands coming forward, draw the counter, and go back for the takedown. If I'm Mountford, I'm throwing kicks up the middle.
Yeah, he's got to go for broke here, Steve. He's got to step in, get one of those big hooks going, and throw that kick to the face up the middle. So, I mean, it's high-risk strategy because he's got to commit to the strikes, and that gives Laguy the opportunity to take him down. But
in my mind, Laguy has to stay safe for 3 minutes.
Yeah,
you know,
and he knows that.
But spamming those right hands come with the risk.
If I was Laguy's corner, I'm saying shoot straight away, grind him out for the next 3 minutes.
Just watch that uppercut on the way.
The belt seals. Yep.
Oh man, I'm gonna go off commentary for a minute and just take some 10 deep breaths.
Here we go. World title fight. Mountford coming out heavy leg kicks. Mountford's getting backed up against the cage. It's not what he wants. He needs to circle back to the middle.
All right, I've caught my breath. It looks like Chrissy Mountford has as well. Maybe Laguy as well as he comes in. The same thing has always been trying to grab that far leg, trying to pull it out.
Well, Mountford's got to dive on something here.
He's got almost to it.
Oh, trying to get away. Unwilling, Chrissy Mountford, just to separate, get back to his strikes, but Laguy knows the
back
game
on the
here.
legs, and now he's down. He's pulling him in. If he can pinch his knees together, he'd be in that Dagestani position you love so much, Chris. But now he's on top again. There's 2 minutes and 20 seconds to go, and Chrissy Mountford just almost throwing his hands up here, being like, "What else do I have to do?"
Yeah, he's trying everything, but Laguy is not playing the game. This is not a kickboxing fight. This is a mixed martial arts fight. And if Laguy just wants to take you down, hold you down, and pepper you with shots, it is your job to stop him.
It's very much like Kamaru Usman, Kobe Covington. I mean, more Kobe Covington than Kamaru Usman.
Yeah, I mean, us as fans, us as commentators,
I think this is getting
we'd like to
stood
see
up
a separation and a better action. Paul Nichols, I'd love a stand-up, buddy.
Would, but now Chrissy Mountford saying he might have heard you there, Chris. He's standing up himself. He's like, "Don't worry, I'll do it." There's only one Chrissy Mountford, as they always say.
90 seconds to try and change the story of this fight for Chrissy Mountford. He's hitting the body, knees up the middle. He is trying everything.
Minute 15 remaining.
Oh, Chrissy Mountford went for his own takedown. Why not? He's got to get back to his feet. Oh, good
back
effort
on that double leg, doing so well to keep those legs together, kind of mermaiding Chrissy Mountford. He's got to stay on, but he's got to do something as well with it. He's ripping him away, trying to, like you say, Chris, doing some damage in this position is going to help to solidify his name in the judges' minds.
Yeah, I'd love a stand-up, but I mean, it's referee Paul Nichols. I can't see him standing up.
He has to see a lack of action, doesn't he?
Yeah, and there's not a lack of action here. Laguy is moving. Mountford's looking for a ninja choke in the dying seconds. Oh, does he have it? What an insane finish this would be if he choked him.
He's very good, very strong. Very strong. Laguy could turn out of it. 19 seconds, 20 seconds if he turtles to the side.
Mountford squeezing with everything he's got. What a moment this would be if he choked.
10 seconds. Dylan Laguy still working. Almost gets the finish here.
Wow.
Wow, what a finish
the heart
there.
of Chrissy Mountford doing everything to try and get the finish.
We've got to go to a decision here. An incredible, incredible fight.
I mean, even optimistically, Steve, I have it 3-2 to Laguy. But Chrissy Mountford did his faithful here proud. Just did everything he could to try and get back to his feet, back to where he wanted it to be. Threw that ninja choke at the end. So close, and yet so far.
Laguy showing he's still got some energy if they want to go round 6. But I don't think they have to. They got to go to the judges' scorecards for our decision.
So after 5 rounds of action, we go through judges' scorecards. And they will have it as a unanimous decision for the fighter in the red corner. And now, battling the amateur world lightweight champion, Laguy.
I think it was the right decision by the judges.
Chrissy Mountford.
This is the sport, and Dylan Laguy was better at it today. Chrissy Mountford, just a few little things to just tighten up on his grappling game. Dealing with the body triangle, did an excellent job defending, not getting caught, but dealing with the body triangle, dealing with some of these takedowns, and just the smallest changes could have completely changed the course of that fight. But the night belongs to Dylan Laguy and the NR fight team. We're going to be going to a short break now. Short break, so everyone watching live, we'll be back in 10 or 15 minutes after the short break.
Well, folks, sorry, I'm here with your new Battle Arena World Lightweight Champion, Dylan Laguy. You know, bienvenue, and vive la France.
Oui, vive la France.
You did incredibly. You took down Chrissy. You took down Chrissy Mountford. You were able to control him on the back.
Yes.
Was that what you wanted to do? Was that the key to victory? What were you saying yesterday during the weigh-in?
What this?
Oh,
Oh, I don't know very what he means yesterday, but I told him tomorrow. So today we talk, and I think I prove respect is important. Yesterday I was in respect with him. Him don't know. Perhaps he want to impress me, but that's the game. Today I'm happy for my teammate, my coach, and I thank NR Fight Paris, my team, and my other team, CDK, Sevran, Ludovic. Les gars, c'est pour nous. On est là, les frères. Merci à vous. Everything. Merci à tout le monde. Thank you, England people, France people, my friend, my wife. So be happy. The work begin.
Well, Dylan Laguy, your new world champion, as he said. Thanks to everyone, all of his training partners, and vive la France.
Vive la France, vive NR Fight, vive CDK, les gars. Woo!
We're going to take a quick break, and we'll come back to the action in a few moments in the Battle Arena cage.